Good morning students, welcome back. I am making this video for standard 9, subject is economics, and this is the third part of my video. Now the name of the chapter, as we already know, it is people as resource. Now in the previous class, in the previous video, we had discussed about the sectors. Okay. Now, how people becomes a resource and how a human resource they influence in the different sectors of economy. So, what are the role of human resource in our economy? What is the importance of human resource? And what are the roles, how human resource can become better. All these things we had discussed in the previous class. Now, according to today's class, we will discuss some new facts. We will see today the market activities and non-market activities. Now, first generally let's understand what is market activities. Market activities falls under the economic activities. Economic activities are further classified into two, market and non-market. Now, what is this market activity? Market activities means the different type of activities, different type of economic activities that are done by an individual with a purpose to earn certain income or profit. So market activities are those activities which are done by an individual, performed by an individual in order to seek certain income or profit. Now these are the market activities, the activities which are performed in order to earn certain income. So these are known as the market activities, market economic activities. Now there are non-market economic activities also. What are the non-market economic activities? Activities which are performed by different individuals. They perform certain activities. But these activities, this does not hold, or we cannot estimate any economic value for them, or rather than we don't pay any economic value for them. That is termed as the non-market activities. Now in the market activities, what happens? Suppose a shopkeeper is selling something to a customer. In that case, what happens? The shopkeeper is selling a particular commodity or a product. Why? A shopkeeper is selling in order to earn certain profit. A shopkeeper is selling a particular product to earn certain profit. Suppose the price of a commodity is, MRP of a commodity is 10 rupees. A shopkeeper is buying that same commodity in 8 rupees and selling to a customer in 10 rupees. So what is the profit? Profit is 2 rupees. So this person is distributing that commodity. Why? In order to make profit. Now another example, let's take another example. For example, a chocolate. For example, a Dairy Milk chocolate whose price is around suppose 40 rupees. Now, when a person is going to buy the chocolate from a store, the shopkeeper is asking for 40 rupees. After you pay 40 rupees, the shopkeeper is giving you the chocolate. In between this transaction, he is doing certain profit. Now, whatever is the profit, that is not the concern, but he is keeping some margin, some profit in that. Now, the same chocolate, when a person is purchasing and he is again giving that chocolate to his near and dear ones. Now, we generally don't ask any amount for that. Suppose a boy is giving that same chocolate to his sister. In that case, what happens is that the boy is not asking his sister to pay 40 rupees for that. Now, a cooking, for example, cooking, we saw sometimes occasionally we visit restaurants and all. Over there, we have to pay for the dish that we order. Now, in our home, we eat the dish that is cooked by our mother or anyone. In restaurant, we have to pay for that dish. Why? Because that is an economic activity. While at home, we don't offer the person who is cooking some sort of money at the end of the month or at the end of the meal. Why? Because we take it as a free service or a service which is full of love and affection. So this is the thing, where in whichever activities, the activities are mixed up with love and affection, personal relationships, bondings, all these activities comes under the non-market activities. These are the difference between a market activity and non-market activities. So, I think the concept is clear to everyone. Economic activities performed by men and women. Now, in our society, in the present generation, men and women both are working. Now, as the education sector, as in the present day, the education sector means in our India, we have removed the gender bias. Still, it is prevailing in some sector that is different. That is none of the concern. But generally, government is giving more emphasis on the education of girl child with the slogan of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So these are the slogans that are being given. So economic activities performed by men and women. In our society, there is a differentiate. So women are coming, in present day, women and men both are working parallelly, both are working in a same level, almost same level. In most of the sectors, most of the working sector, men and women are almost working in the same level. Now, these are the certain examples that I am trying to give. Now, men, economic activities performed by men. Now, for example, in rural areas, let's talk about. So, this way we will categorize according to areas. Now, for example, first we take about the rural area. In the rural area, what the men does? Men does agriculture, farming, agriculture. That will be done by men. So, men does this work in order to earn certain income. Now, women, just I am giving an example. Women generally what they does? So, especially the rural areas, especially most of the women, they stay at home. Most of the women, not all, but most of the women, they stay at home. So, they work as either domestic servant or sometimes most of them stay at home, housewife. In urban areas, men goes on various sectors in order to do certain work. Especially sometimes the men goes for office, men goes for business, men goes for such as teacher, the other professional work. Okay, so in the urban areas, men goes to offices, goes for different profession, goes for business, etc. So in urban areas also, we generally sometimes we find categorization where women in some percentage, even it is less than rural areas, but still some percentage women work as housewife, women work as domestic servants. Even the educated women, those who are educated, they goes to offices, they have different professions. So there are certain categorization. Categorization is totally based on locations. In urban and in metros, men and women are almost doing equal job in most of the sectors. So these are the categorization not between the gender. Sometimes we see the categorization based on the areas. Now why in certain cases we see in the rural areas it is very challenging job for a woman to go to an office to work. I am talking about rural areas. The reason is there we have to go to the grassroots level for that. Okay, we have to go to the grassroots level for that. Now the education scenario in rural areas and in urban areas. If we see the percentage of education of girls child in rural areas, the girl child in rural areas, the rural area, the education standard of girls child are very less. In rural areas, I am talking about rural areas. If we take a survey of around 100 girls, mostly we will find that hardly 10% or 5% girl gets quality education. I am not talking only about education, I am talking about quality education. If we will carry out our filters in other way to just see that how many girls are just educated, just literate, we will see out of 100, we may find that around 50 to 60% girls are literate. But still, a huge percentage of girls are there who are not going for schooling. Now, in comparison to that, in urban areas, the percentage is very high. If we take a survey of around 100 girls whose age is around 6 to 14 years or like that, 15 years, 16 years, if we go take a survey, in that case we will see that almost 99% in urban areas, almost more than 95 to 99% girls go for education. They are literate. Most of them have quality education in them. So these are the differences between the economic activities that are performed by men and women. So it totally depends on the areas in which the person is residing. A man who is sitting in a village, he cannot talk about. Generally, we don't see they talk about the big MNC multinational companies and all, because they know that their limitations, that till where they can carry out the things. So these are the things that we had discussed in this video. We had discussed about market, non-market activities, and we had discussed about the economic activities performed by men and women. So this was the third part of my video. I will come with the fourth part of this video very soon. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and goodbye.